This fucker didn't learn.
I've been there for weeks.
Hello everyone. Just got out the boot. Finally fucking free. I just wanted to say, turn around. Thank you to everyone that watched the last video. I had 105 views, I think it was, in the first 24 hours, which I did not expect. I thought maybe 10 of my family and friends might watch it, and that would be it. But yeah, I was much more than I expected, so thank you for that. On to a couple of jobs today. We've got a little modification to do on the Mini, and then we're getting the Fiesta as clean as possible to see what we're going to do with that. So the interior needs going through completely, hoovering, full valeting, wet vac in the seats. Yeah, so we've got a few things to get on with. I'm going to be doing this over a couple of days, so you might see my t-shirt change, and today I'm wearing extremely short shorts, so, and Crocs. So yeah, we'll get on with the video. Now you may have seen on some BMWs where they have the red bits that go here, little struts. Well, this car should have it as well. They are black from factory. I have bought one. Now this was £100, this little bit of metal. The one that I had was completely bent. But yeah, this bit of metal was £100, and it sits just in there, and then you see the thing coming through. But obviously black looks crap, so what I've done is I've gone out and I've bought some red hammerite. So I'm going to paint it red, fit it, and see how it looks. So I'll just undo I'll just open the bonnet on this and show you how that sits in there. Very nice and simple, and you don't have to take anything off to get to it. It's literally a 5-second job, so 2 seconds. So this bar has 3 mounting points. You've got the mounting point at the top, and then a mounting point at the bottom there, and also on that side, and it sits just like that in there. Now where it bolts to is, it bolts to the slam panel, and it bolts onto the crash bar there and there. I believe these are all 10s or 13s, and they're just normal bolts. So yeah, let's get to painting that red, and then we'll see what it looks like. So let me just set up this up for paint, and we'll start painting it. So here's what I came up with, just an old pair of wheels, and I've cable tied it onto that. Now, I'm going to do some very light dust of red on there. Now, fortunately the wind burned that way, so the cars are safe. But yeah, just going to go around this and paint it in red. I'm very impatient when it comes to painting. I think I've been told before as I'm doing my star sign. I have no patience when it comes to painting, so I've got it in the sun to dry as quickly as possible, because I just like this sort of thing to be done. But yeah, I'll come back when that is ready.
1 eternity later.
So yeah, literally 1 minute later, because I'm so impatient. It's all painted up. Just focus on this. Yeah, roughly 3 coats. I mean, it's not really going to be in a high impact area, so I have to go mad with it. But yeah, let that dry, fit it up, and then we'll see I'll do a before and after. See what it looks like. So this is a before. Nothing in there at all. And this is after, so it's quite subtle. It is quite a subtle thing, but I think when it's coming down the road towards you, that'll look much more aggressive, and just finish it off. But yeah, got some more things to do on this. I've got to take the bonnet off, adjust the hinges right down, take the battery off so I don't set these off, and the final thing on there is got to get some repair tabs, because this headlight does not have a single tab left on it. So yeah, that is the next on the list for this. And then it is just simple things like the air box has like an induction bit that goes around there. Just little things like that. Yeah. Just as a side recording, I was just putting this wheel trim back on. It had come off and it left all the clips behind it, which normally to get the clips back out, you use something like this to get the clips out. But I mean, very rarely does it actually work. Whereas we have this tool. So if I just get that arm, you put that bit, the forky bit, in your trim clip, and then you squeeze it and it separates it. Now I've just done 5 on this wheel trim and every one come out without breaking. So I'd recommend one of these tools. Very handy, but just a thought of cut in there just as a bit of a tool tip. Well, that looks fucking painful, doesn't it? We're just on with the ST. Really manky inside, so we're just taking the seats out to give it a good hoover inside. The seats need a good jet wash, so we're doing that. I'll just show you the condition of the inside and also what I've done before I did this. So before I started, I've disconnected the battery. I've left it for roughly 10-15 minutes just to make sure everything's drained out. It probably won't, but I just don't want the airbags to go off. I mean, one of them things. So Connor's in here now. Give me a hand. As you can see, it's absolutely minging in here. Not being looked after at all. The seats minging. Rear seats are not bad. But yeah, get these seats out and get it hoovered up. Just taking the seats out, the Fiesta ST, and it came with a bit of a present.
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the f*** is that? Gonna be a good night.
What do you mean by that?
Fucking hell, Connor. That's about 20 quid's worth there. And it's got all the papers to go with it.
Find more.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some more in here somewhere. Now we've got the seats out, got the Henry out, starting to hoover up all the... You can guess what this car's used for, can't you? Starting to hoover all the crap out of this, get it looking spick and span again. Yeah. Right, so it's now the next day. It got dark, so we couldn't really record anymore on what we got up to last night. Ha! Gay! But we saw down the handbrake in there, we could see colourful things in there, and I thought, what was that? So we took all the centre console out. Well, basically it was just full of lighters. I think we counted eight lighters that had fallen down there, so I bet he thought, where's my lighters going? But yeah, well, that's where they're going, in there. So yeah, had that out. The seats are now obviously ready to come out. I've got the wet vac ready to go, all fresh. So we'll get it out and we'll time lapse, give them a wet vac. Right, so that's the video done for this week. Got the Mini, another job done on the Mini, and got the Fiesta far cleaner than it was when I got it. 90% there. Just wants a bit of a going over the airline, I think, blow some stuff up the carpet. Going to be doing a video next week on how the thieves are breaking into STs and what you can do to stop them. There's a few simple things you can do to stop them, but I'll go through that in the next video. Because yeah, there's a few things you can do to make it much more difficult for them to get into these cars than it is standard. And I don't know why Ford haven't done anything to stop this, but there's 2 or 3 simple things you can do, which makes it far more difficult for these to be taken. So well worth looking at, and yeah, we'll go from there. So see you next week.